I've been given some love for Transformers, and now I can give some love for G.I. Joe. Joshua Williamson may irritate me in a lot of ways. Totally up and down with things I like and hate, but let me tell you what, Duke, this Energon universe, him being in the Transformers universe, they give you a little backstory with him being a hero and being a man of action and all that. And then you have him in this sort of like disheveled, exhausted way and talks about what he saw. And there's a giant robot. That's what he saw. And yeah, he's in the Transformers universe. G.I. Joe and Transformers are together. And it is all this book does is make me want to go buy more books. This is exactly what the comic book industry needs to be making. It gives me all of the elements because this is Duke's partner, and he gets killed, and Duke is he's out of control trying to figure it out. And 6 months later, he's working behind the scenes to meet Adele Burkhart, and she's the key to getting information and what he needs to figure out. And it all sets up more stuff. Mars Industries, he's got to break in, find out more stuff. Here he is being covert. Of course, he kind of lends him into a trap and more fisticuffs, stuff like that. So I don't want to spoil the very, very end. Here's the thing. Can't we just have nice things? Right? Not every book needs to have some sort of weird, deep message. It could just go back to its roots and try to tell the story that they were always set out to tell. It really wasn't that complicated then. It isn't that complicated now. I'm pretty sure Larry Hama was mentioned, I think, in one of the credits or something with Skybound. Special thanks to Hasbro's Michael Kelly, Ed Lane, Linda Lee, and Taylor Rio for their valuable assistance. I don't know where I saw it, but I swore I thought I saw his name attached, but I could be wrong. Let's just say there's cameo and setups as well for other books, other things coming. This all being intertwined and working together. I think the Transformer books are now at the top of my list. Among those 5 things that I'm looking forward to now each month, and look forward to seeing more copies of things. Like I know there are other G.I. Joe titles coming. I think there are more Transformers things coming. I think that you have tapped into some folks that are enjoying themselves, who are passionate. The art is fine. I think it is digital, right? So when you compare, like, so the shadowy stuff actually works pretty well. But like this kind of stuff, and you compare this, yeah, it's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not gonna, compare it to, complete faceless panel. I mean, look, they have tons of characters. I actually assume there are stories behind some of these guys, some of these characters, but I don't think I remembered a panel where I was like, this is just a horrible panel. How did this end up getting through? I mean, there's some like generic panels like this, like, it's just a couple generic panels. Like I mean, at least they're not weird and mocking or anything like that. They fit the story, so all that works pretty well. It's all done very, very well within the framework of what we want with a G.I. Joe action comic book. Duke #1, Skybound Image. Make sure you consider checking that out if that's your thing. If you're remotely into that, it's a great way to jump in. It gives you the cut panel, the cut story to the Transformer thing, even if you haven't read the Transformers thing. So it's not like you had to have read it to know what's going on. I wish they'd put a footnote in, to be honest, but that's okay. Sell books, folks. You got to make references. So anyway, that's my take on it. I am Pops.